In the news, President Ali warns health officials deliver results or be held accountable. Linden Highway 62% complete as final paving phase advances. Over 100 statements tendered as gas station bombing case moves to paper committal. And in sport, ICC Women's T20 World Cup launch. This is our Monday, June 8th edition of the NCN News. I'm Kristen Josiah. Thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with a strong warning from President Dr. Ali, who says public health officials will be held accountable for delivering results as government accelerates investments in the country's healthcare sector. Here's more. Speaking during a meeting with leaders of the public health sector today, the president stressed that hospitals and health centers must maintain more than 90% availability of medicines and medical supplies throughout the year. He said a new national inventory management system, which becomes the sole operational system from July 1, will improve transparency, efficiency, and oversight. President Ali cautioned that any official who bypasses established procedures and standard operating protocols will face disciplinary action.
We've invested in a system now at the MMU that has clear SOPs, and all the regional health officers, the hospitals, administrators will be held accountable based on that system. Anybody who works outside of that system, outside of the SOPs in that system, you will be sent home.
He also underscored the importance of quality customer service, proper facility management, and patient comfort as key pillars of healthcare delivery. The head of state noted that government has invested heavily in healthcare infrastructure, pharmaceuticals and medical supplies to improve patient outcomes nationwide. Additionally, he announced that salary disparities affecting doctors, nurses, and consultants are being reviewed, with discussions expected within the next 2 weeks.
I've also said very clearly that the disparities that exist during the salary adjustment, in terms of doctors, nurses, consultants, that will be dealt with. I'll be having a meeting within 2 weeks. There's a team already looking at that, so that will be dealt with.
President Ali said Guyana's goal is to build a trusted, transparent, and accountable healthcare system that delivers the highest standard of care to all citizens. Reporting for the NCN News, Kristen Josiah. Meanwhile, President Dr. Ali says a comprehensive health management system will become the sole platform for monitoring medical supplies and services across Guyana from July 1 this year. The system will support monthly reviews by senior health officials to assess emergency supply needs throughout the country's healthcare network. According to the president, the platform will integrate operations at the Ministry of Health, the Georgetown Public Hospital, and regional hospitals nationwide.
Once every month, they will sit down and they will bring in everybody by Zoom and determine whether we need emergency supplies. And this is not only for Ministry of Health. This is across the entire health ecosystem of the country. Georgetown Hospital, all our regional hospitals.
He noted that staff training is nearing completion in several regions, while efforts are underway to strengthen regional health offices and assign dedicated IT personnel. President Ali said the initiative forms part of a broader push to improve customer service, patient care, and the overall management of the health care facilities. We tell you now that more than 100 statements were today tendered into evidence as the paper committal proceedings in the Regent Street gas station bombing case commenced. The matters before Acting Chief Magistrate Faith McGusty in Court 1 of the Georgetown Magistrates Court. The case moved ahead by way of paper committal after the prime suspect, Daniel Alexander Ramirez Podemo, retracted his earlier indication that he intended to plead guilty to the terrorism-related charges. The accused, a Venezuelan national, had previously told the court that he wished to admit responsibility for the October 2025 attack at the Regent Street gas station, However, during recent court proceedings before the acting chief magistrate, the court was informed that the accused would no longer proceed with the guilty plea. There are 7 other persons charged in connection with the crime, which claimed the life of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne and left several others injured. They are Johnny Budram, a taxi driver, Ramesh Pramdio, a Guyanese national, Wayne Karaya, a Guyanese national, Jennifer Rodriguez, a Venezuelan national, Alexander Betancourt, a foreign national, and Crystal La Cruz. Another accused is also before the court in relation to the matter. The case continues tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. The newly established Border Patrol unit is currently in its formative stage, with efforts focused on building the administrative framework and conducting assessments of Guyana's border regions. This update was provided by Daniel C. Ram, coordinator of Guyana's Border Patrol unit. More in this report.
We are currently in the administrative build-out of this unit, as well as gaining an assessment and awareness of all of the bordering regions, some of the threats that we have there, the challenges, and that information will be compiled over the next few months and reported to His Excellency and to the national security apparatus for further decision-making.
Siram told NCN News that although no other units has been established, the first launched by His Excellency President Irfan Ali in Region 9 will receive its initial deployment of all-terrain vehicles.
We have started with 3 villages in Region 9 for now. Those villages have been identified, those persons have been identified. We will be returning to Region 9 shortly to start our first disbursement of ATVs to those villages to assist them with border patrols.
He added that the public will be updated as plans progress, including information on recruitment opportunities and the establishment of offices in border communities across the country. The Border Patrol unit was launched by President Irfan Ali during an engagement with residents of Rukumutu and surrounding villages in the South Pacaraimos. The unit was established with a mandate to strengthen national security and place greater emphasis on safeguarding Guyana's borders. For the NCN News, Celestine Chacon.
Thank you, Celestine. The Ministry of Public Works says the $161.3 million Suzdijk-Linden Highway project is now 62% complete, with paving works entering their final stages. According to the ministry, paving is 90% complete, while rehabilitation works have reached 98% completion and reconstruction works stand at 93%. The ministry also reported that the roundabout at Millie's Hideout has been completed, while work continues on the new roundabout at Suzdijk Junction. Drainage works are 52% complete and the installation of highway lighting has begun, with 700 lampposts already on site. The ministry is urging motorists to exercise caution, noting that the 72-kilometer corridor remains an active construction zone with workers and heavy equipment operating daily. Officials say the upgraded highway will feature improved drainage, new pedestrian bridges, and enhanced safety infrastructure. Guyana Water Incorporated GWI is carrying out critical sewer maintenance and infrastructure upgrades along Lepole Street, Georgetown. The work includes repairs to damaged sewer chambers and covers, as well as sewer cleaning. Where necessary, residents are advised that authorized contractors will be visiting properties in the area and will carry official identification for verification. We tell you now that despite rainy conditions, hundreds participated in the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security's Family and Foster Care Awareness Walk on Sunday, crossing the Barjagdio-Demerara River Bridge before gathering at the Guyana-China Friendship Park for family-focused activities. Held under the theme Promoting Stable Families, Connect, Strengthen, Empower, the event brought together families, foster parents, children, and stakeholders to highlight the importance of stable and nurturing home environments. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vinjay Prasad reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to reducing the number of children in institutional care by expanding foster care opportunities.
Children shouldn't be in institutions. We are working on deinstitutionalizing children who come into state care. So we are encouraging children to have the love of people who may or may not be biologically related to them through the foster care program. We contribute financially towards that child's expenses through that program.
The event also recognized the contributions of foster parents and caregivers while encouraging more persons to consider opening their homes to children in need of care, support, and a loving family environment. When we return, Miss World Guyana 2026 launches initiative to empower young women, and GDF senior ranks qualify as drill and skill at arms instructors. Stay tuned.
ACH Inc., Guyana's factory-authorized Samsung distributor, brings to you the new and improved Samsung air conditioners. With 36% thicker copper coil and 10-year warranty on condenser coil and compressor, backed by the most reliable after-sales service available. Like and follow us on Facebook. ACH Inc., Lot A, Good for Wagding Public Road, East Coast Demerara. Call 222-5685 or 600-7810. Or visit our website at www.achgy.com. ACH Inc., Guyana's factory-authorized Samsung distributor.
Attention contractors and block makers. Tulsi Prasad Limited has available at the Kanji location TCL Portland cement for structural and general use at 66,400 per sling. Contact the team on 623-0300 or 623-3934 for more information. Email hardware sales at tplgroupgy.net or Tulsi Prasad Limited at gmail.com. Tulsi Prasad Limited, building a durable foundation for the future.
Indulge in the irresistible sweetness and creamy richness of Ellenveer yogurt. Savor the natural sweetness without compromising on health. Ellenveer is packed with nutrients and probiotics, making it a healthy snack. Using the finest milk from the Normandy regions of France, each spoonful is a delightful journey into flavor paradise. Think healthy goodness, think Ellenveer.
Looking for extra cleaning power, color retention, and long-lasting freshness? Meet Ozon's powder detergent with Power Active Formula. The power of Ozon.
Imported and distributed by BPATS.
Building or renovating anytime soon? Be sure to check us out at Unique Electrical for all domestic, commercial, and industrial electrical supplies. We offer an extensive range of products such as cables, panels, breakers, lamps, bulbs, trunking, conduits and fittings, changeover switches, bus bars, transformers, etc. at affordable prices. Be sure to give us a call on 225-2250 or visit us at 238 South Road Border for all your electrical needs.
At Tulsi Prasad, we believe in strength down to the core. We produce and supply steel that meets strict ASTM standards right here at home. Our team knows the work, helping builders, contractors, and do-it-yourselfers find what they need fast. Used in everything from marine vessels to construction and mining. Tulsi Steel, holding its own in every industry. We're building Guyana strong, right down to the core. Tulsi Prasad Limited, built to last, built to endure.
Welcome back. You're watching the NCN News. We tell you now that the Guyana Development Bank bill, which was read for the first time in the National Assembly on Friday, is already being welcomed throughout the country, and President Dr. Irfan Ali has made it clear that this bank will be about more than favorable loans. Find out more in this week's Republic Bank-sponsored Business Report.
The Guyana Development Bank, for which a bill was read in the National Assembly on Friday, is expected to be a game changer. It will offer up to $3 million in zero-interest, zero-collateral loans, distributing thousands of such loans throughout every region. Applicants only need a business plan or idea, valid ID, business registration or willingness to register, and compliance documents for which support will be provided to acquire. But there is another critical aspect of this development bank, and that is business and financial mentorship. President Dr. Irfanali has made it clear that experienced mentors will be paired with young entrepreneurs, helping to mold the next generation of business moguls.
This is more than lending. This is about nurturing. This is about developing. This is about coaching, helping you in financial management, helping you to develop your ideas, helping you to build that business, that small business, and empowering you to grow even further.
For some time, a core message of the PPPC government has been encouraging businesses to form consortiums and leverage partnerships. President Ali noted that the bank will also help with that, as they will encourage clusters of entrepreneurs to form. Experienced mentorship, President Ali said, will be present to support each of these clusters and help them to form even bigger companies. Young people have meanwhile been vocal about their support for this initiative.
Business seems easy on the outside, but once you get into it, you see all the little intricacies, and it can be very daunting when you first step in. So having that training, that mentorship throughout, at least for a certain period of time, would definitely do great.
When you start out young, you don't really have much money, so you don't have to, with this plan, you don't have to rely on family members.
It is essential that we have a standard base for everything that we want to do in life. And I think that the loan and everything like that would really be able to facilitate that a lot better. A zero interest loan would be a huge opportunity.
For NCN Business, Joe O'Brien.
Thank you, Jarrell. Given the government's push for food security, a collateral-free and interest-free loan facility that farmers can access has significant potential to benefit the agricultural sector. Speaking with NCN News recently, Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa welcomed the tabling of the Guyana Development Bank Bill 2026, noting that it will provide a major boost to the agriculture sector.
But if farmers don't have a proper financing, they are not able to harness that potential that the government is building. And this developmental bank, this will act as a game changer for young farmers who wants to get involved in agriculture and make agriculture their livelihood, and also farmers that are there for a long time.
The minister cited rice farmers as an example, noting that some are forced to sell their paddy to millers from whom they have incurred debts. With the establishment of the development bank, however, farmers will have greater freedom to choose who they sell their paddy to and can seek the best available prices. Minister Mustafa also highlighted the impact the bank will have on value-added production and on increasing the participation of women in agriculture.
So this will help the agriculture sector tremendously. It will help women agro-processors who wants to get involved in agro-processing. You know, the government now, we are pushing agro-processing. We want value-added product to come out of Guyana.
In other news, 30 senior non-commissioned officers of the Guyana Defense Force have successfully completed the drill instructor course and skillet arms instructor course, qualifying them as military instructors. The courses conducted from March to June equipped participants with the skills to supervise drill training, live firing exercises, and grenade throwing activities in line with GDF standards. Several ranks were recognized for outstanding performance during the training programs. At the closing ceremony, senior military officials congratulated the graduates and emphasized the importance of leadership and professionalism in their new roles. The newly qualified instructors will now return to their units to strengthen training standards and support operational readiness across the force. Guyana joined the world on Sunday in observing Cancer Survivor Day, with the Lotus Cancer Initiative joining the Ministry of Health and giving survivors a platform to share their personal journeys and experiences battling various forms of cancer. Kimberly Giddings was there and filed this report.
12 survivors participated in International Cancer Survivor Day observances held at Cara Lodge. While some spoke about the fear and uncertainty that came with their diagnosis, others credited their faith inner strength, and the support of loved ones for helping them through treatment and recovery. Although cancer awareness campaigns often focus on breast cancer, the event highlighted experiences from survivors of other forms of the disease. Among the 12 survivors was one male participant who was diagnosed with stage 3 prostate cancer in 2022. According to Aubrey Knights, he had already planned his funeral, but the support of his family helped pull him back from the edge. He encouraged persons to get tested as the process is more simplified and just requires a blood test.
I would want to say to people here, all the women here, you leave here, go home, talk with your male people, all your male family. Once they're over 40, advise them to do screening. All the men in this room, advise you people to do the screening.
76-year-old cancer survivor Imelda Bacchus also shared her story, recalling the moment she was diagnosed with the disease.
And I put all my trust in God. My children were afraid for me. So I said, why are you frightened? They said, Mommy, cancer, you don't live. I said, well, I would live. I will not die. And here I am today, giving thanks to God, the doctors, and everything. Dr. Samlal, I must say thank you for your input in my struggle.
Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony was also in attendance, bolstering the importance of the government's partnership with non-governmental organizations to tackle public health matters of importance. He also spoke of the government's efforts to reduce cancer cases through expanded screening and investment in human resources and equipment needed for cancer treatment. Meanwhile, Lotus Cancer Initiative head Dr. Shivani Samlal highlighted the organization's mission to partner with government and help improve cancer outcomes through education and support services.
Lotus is more than an organization. It is a community of survivors, of families, of healthcare professionals, volunteers, supporters, who are all united with one vision. A future where fewer people suffer from preventable cancers and where every person facing cancer receives the care, dignity, and support they deserve.
Kimberly Giddings reporting for the NCN News.
Thank you, Kimberly. We tell you now that a major factor behind the success of the Diamond Jubilee Independence celebrations around Guyana was the joint services and the ability of the Guyana Police Force, GPF, to maintain law and order. In a police roundup episode aired on Sunday, Top Cop Clifton Hicken explained that the force's embrace of technology, which has been a cornerstone of the People's Progressive Party civic government's security strategy, worked wonders.
Technology improved our command and control capability. It's allowed for better coordination, faster decision making, and improved situational awareness across all divisions during the peak hours. You know, the activity without the technological advancement. You remember we started with a safe city. Now we're going to a safe country. But beyond that, we had some instruments that we used that coordinated between us, the joint services.
He can note that the importance of the police forces' embrace of technology was further emphasized when Guyana pulled off the dazzling Independence drone light show at the National Stadium.
The drone did some styles in the air that had everybody going crazy. I mean, I went crazy too because this is my first experience with that. And I told the police that was sitting close to me, I said, you see, we have to embrace drones.
Now, Miss World Guyana 2026, Kelsey Nelson, is using her platform to empower young women across the country. Today, she officially launched her Beauty with a Purpose project, her first lesson, an initiative aimed at helping girls navigate issues such as self-worth, healthy relationships, and personal safety. Here's more.
Miss World Guyana 2026, Kelsey Nelson, is already making a meaningful impact at home through her Beauty with a Purpose project, her first lesson. The initiative is designed to equip girls between the ages of 13 and 19 with the tools to recognize their worth, find their voices, and understand their value. Through conversations in schools and communities, the program addresses issues such as unhealthy relationships, violence, exploitation, and economic vulnerability.
And it was a comfortable atmosphere so that they can share personal things. They can share things that are affecting them. We can give direct advice, on-the-spot advice to the girls.
Recognizing the challenges many young women face, the project creates safe spaces where difficult but important conversations can begin, while connecting those in need with professional support services.
So we do not do counseling or anything like that. We more introduce the conversations around it. But when it comes to dealing with those situations that as it relates to a young person who is experiencing that in real time, we seek advice from the professionals and we connect them to the professionals because we care greatly about the safety of our children.
Already, the project has reached young women in Malali Village and at St. Joseph High School. Nelson also announced that her book, Her First Lesson, will be officially released on June 23, expanding the project's message of empowerment to even more young women across Guyana. For NCN News, Naisha Bristol.
Thank you, Naisha. For those viewing the news online, we thank you for watching and good night. The news continues live on television with sport after these messages.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Ready to design your dream jewellery? It's simple with Raj Jewellery. WhatsApp us your design and our skilled jewellers will create it just for you. Stop searching. Start designing. Get the custom piece you've always wanted today. Call us or book your appointment now at 658-5730. Find us at Movietown and Giftland Mall. Raj Jewellery, your vision, our craft.
Ready to turn your passion for beauty into a real career? At Nayeli School of Cosmetology, hands-on training prepares students for the beauty industry from head to toe. Learn hair cutting, coloring, perming and styling. Master manicures, pedicures and acrylic nails. Get certified in waxing from eyebrow shaping to full body services. Build confidence with body massage techniques and step into the world of barbering. Whether the goal is working in a salon or starting a beauty business, this is where it begins. Nayeli School of Cosmetology, 211 New Market Street between Camp and Waterloo Streets, North Cummingsburg. Call 621-8851 or 226-2124. Enroll today at Nayeli School of Cosmetology.
Reel in the taste. Reel in the nutrition. Reel in the omega-3. Brunswick sardines. New look. Same great taste.
Available and distributed by BPATS.
With amazing ambience, great food, and great customer service, Hard Rock Cafe is the place to be. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings on Mondays, karaoke on Tuesdays, double deal Thursdays, and live entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays. Plus, check out their rock shop for amazing merch. Visit Hard Rock Cafe at Movietown from 11 hours to midnight daily. For reservations, contact 502-4736 or 648-8686.